I'm going to go to Ollie. He's a Chelsea fan. Ollie.
Hi, Ollie.
Evening, lads. Great show as always.
What's happened? You fell off.
Yeah, same old. I'm sick of it, to be honest. Just chopping and changing the team all the time. I've always associated Chelsea with a solid back four. That's what we've Carvalho, Terry, same old, and he's chopping and changing every week. I want him gone.
You want him gone, the manager? You want him out?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Well, he has made, up to about 2 weeks ago, he'd made 85 changes to the team. A record.
85? I didn't realise it was that many, Dean.
Something like that, yeah. So, like, when you keep changing the back four, football's not changed that much. If you keep unsettling the back four, players like playing with each other. They like to know where they are. The left back, Andy Robertson, is playing with Van Dijk tonight, and Van Dijk knows where he is without even looking at him.
Yeah.
You put someone else in there who's played for someone else who plays a bit deeper.
Exactly that, Dean.
Yeah, so
exactly that.
You can't keep changing the back four.
I used to play to a half-decent level, and I was a centre-half, and it would change. When the back four changed, the game changed. It was hard to concentrate, so...
Yeah, no, look, it's a good point. You keep making changes, and he changes a team a lot, Maresca. But I think what Chelsea fans have got the hump with, Ollie, is he's playing players that are not in the main position. If you're going to make changes, fine, but play players in the position that they're best in.
I'm sick of watching Reece James at centre midfield. He's the best right back in the world.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is he played a brilliant game against Arsenal, and he was superb, and all of a sudden, all right, now we're going to play Reece James in midfield. He's a right back.
Exactly, Jamie.
How do you think the centre forward's doing? Because obviously Nicholas Jackson got shifted out.
I wanted to speak about that. I like João Pedro, but he's not an out-and-out goal scorer. We've let our best striker go.
I liked Nicholas Jackson, by the way. I know he missed some chances. I used to speak about this with Cundy, and Cundy liked him, but he said he misses too many chances. I'm not convinced Liam Delap's any better than Nicholas Jackson. I'm not convinced. João Pedro's, all right, probably a better player. But Nicholas Jackson's goal record at Chelsea was good.
You know, there's not many strikers that's not been levelled at. Andy Cole used to get that.
Injuries. Sorry to interrupt you, Dean.
Sorry. Go on.
I know Delap's had injuries, but to me, he's not. Ipswich to Chelsea, it's a big step up, isn't it?
Yeah, huge. Yeah, I agree with you. Look, he's going to be a top player. I get that, and but you're playing for Chelsea. You got to be great straight away. You can't afford to. You got to be good from the moment you walk through the door.
Well, when you're at home playing for Chelsea, a draw, all the players are looking at the floor after the game. It's a disaster. Drawing at home when you play for the top teams.
Jamie, you'll laugh at this, but I know people say don't go back, but I would have Frank Lampard back. I would have Frank Lampard. I know third time's a charm and all. Look how well he's doing at Coventry. I'd have him back.
Frank Lampard.
Yeah, he's doing well, isn't
Frank
he?
Lampard.
I know, he's doing a great job at Coventry. I get it. But he's been your manager twice.
Yeah, but
he's done well.
He's learning and learning and learning.
He didn't the last one, did he?
Coventry are top of the league, I believe.
No, I know Coventry are flying. I get that. I understand what you're saying. But he's been your manager twice.
Yeah,
that ain't the step. That's not the step forward I think Chelsea need right
now. When he got the job, he couldn't sign a player, could he?
No, that was the first time, and he done well. He got him in the Champions League.
That's exactly it. Look what he done. Mason Mount, Tamori, they owe their career to Frank Lampard.
All right, they're not at Chelsea anymore.
No, he's saying he's done well for him.
You sold him.
Well, they've gone on to have good careers, haven't they?
He took over Chelsea. He took over at the worst possible time you could ever be Chelsea manager. Frank.
Correct, Dean, yeah.
No, I get what you're saying, guys. I get it. I love Frank Lampard. I think he's doing a great job, and I think he's a really good manager. Maresca's won the Club World Cup.
Yeah, come on.
What do you mean, come on? Beat PSG in the final. I mean, would you say, come on? Do you know, you've had a bad month, but you want to get rid of him and bring in Lampard.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he's proper Chelsea, and I know you laugh, but it makes sense. Honestly, with that team, Maresca's not doing enough. Even I'd have some of the players he's got a commentary with him, like.
No, this
what
is.
What you on about? What you on about? What you on about?
The step up. Look at Sunderland this year. The step up is not as big as people make out.
You just said Liam Delap at Ipswich is a massive step up.
Yeah.
And now you want to sign Coventry players. What are you on about?
The only way you bring Frank Lampard back is if you think Maresca is not doing enough with the team he's got.
I've said we're missing a striker. Asante at Coventry has got 11 goals, I believe.
You've just said that Liam Delap is not good enough or ready to take over at Chelsea. He was at Ipswich last season in the Premier League. Don't tell me that Ellis Sims is now good enough to play for Chelsea.
I didn't say Ellis Sims, I said Asante, but I'd have both, yeah. I'd have both of them.
Oh, my God, what are you on about, mate?
Anyway, they've had a bad month, right? A couple of results, and they're back on track again. I actually think he's done better than I thought he'd do. I thought he had too many players, and he's about, you're going to get sacked. You got 40-odd players. There's 11 happy and 33 in the dressing room unhappy. There's too many. And you're walking around.
But he had the ideal situation last season with the big squad that he had, was in the Europa Conference League. He literally played a completely different side. He made 11 changes and they won, and they cruised it, and they won that because all the teams they played against are garbage, right? But this season you can't do that because you're in the Champions League. You have to play your best side every week. Saturday, Tuesday, Arsenal, Atalanta. You know, and he doesn't, and he makes changes, and it's costing him. And
do you know what no one mentions, and you'll understand it? As soon as I say it, you'll go, yeah. Rhythm is everything as an individual and a team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, like if you know you're playing on Saturday, and then you know you're going to be playing on Tuesday night, you get in a rhythm of playing, and you do hardly anything in training.
Yeah.
But you know you're playing, and when the team starts winning, they get in a rhythm of when the waves come at us, we know we can resist it. And we're going to end up winning. So when we resist it, all hands to the pump. Get in, dig in, lads. We know what happens. We normally get through this and we win. When you keep changing the team every time, everyone's fighting for their own place.
Yeah, I hear you. You're not playing as a team. Ollie, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. I want to hear from everyone tonight. 03717 22 3344.